beautiful people, it's that time of the day once again. It's that amazing time of the day. 8 o'clock by the time in the studio right here, where we hang out with you, and of course, you watching this particular broadcast. How did your day go? It's a beautiful Wednesday evening, the 22nd day of the month of January 2025. And if I do say so myself, this has been the fastest January in the histories of January, if you know what I mean. It's OCT, the rugged gentleman, and once again, I'm seated comfortably to give you all the necessary gist, all the information, everything where we say you're supposed to be aware of. This is your number one stop shop for everything entertainment, your number one hangout sport, FameIdols Hangout, of course. I will bringing you all the information, all the entertainment, everything you could think of, all in one. Me, myself, was it a rugged gentleman with the beautiful Joy.
Joy is coming. How you doing now? Hope you're good. Hope your day was
Yes, of
fine.
course. Why
Okay, well,
not?
mine was fine. Well, my own was fine. I know you want to hear what is happening in my stomach today. I will not tell you. Look, I throat no go finish you. Well, just don't worry. At the end of the show, I'll tell you what's up. You know what happened, where I went to, and all those stuff, and the kind of thing I ate today because I had an Italian dish. So at the end of the show, I'll tell you.
Yay.
Okay. But for now, no, calm down. No allow no control to finish you before we don't start though. Just calm down. I will tell you later. Italian dish.
Yes, of course, beautiful people. That's the ever gorgeous Joy doing her thing as always, letting us know everything we concern Bele. Yes, what is she chop or what is she not chop? Yes, of course. And this is FameIdols Hangout. Today it's gonna be an amazing session because we have one or two G's here and there to let you know what's happening in the world of celebrity. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the super bumpy ride. And I can see what I'm gonna be talking about today. Finally, since the 27th of November, he's finally out. I see picture where he just sit down, both face. He not smile with anybody. He just sit down, both face. He's finally out from police detention. Who am I talking about? Sit back, relax. And I saw another conversation.
Yeah, so we're bringing you all the stories, everything will be yarn, everything that matters. You will be hearing it live from here on
Where
Fame
a particular man.
Idols. So just sit back, relax, don't go anywhere. You can see Speed Darlington. I know some I don't hear the story. Maybe you don't hear small gist about Speed Darlington. Well, we'll give you the correct story, clear about Speed Darlington. Because the picture what I see about that guy, he just sit down like revenge mode. The picture be like revenge mode for that office. But no worry now. We go show you, we go tell you everything where they stop for inside. Okay?
Of course, and we saw a video out there about a man not minding his business. Just sit back, I'll tell you this man. And a woman also came outside to prove that not just men not minding their business, women also do not mind their business. What is Osita talking about? Just sit back, relax. I'll definitely give you the full gist as the program unfolds. Once again, welcome to another amazing episode of FameIdols Hangout with Osita and Joy. This is the part where you call your friends, your well-wishers, your family, everybody you care about. Let them know that this particular program is up and running. We're here to keep you entertained. We're here to keep you informed about everything you should know. If you know a member of the creative industry, if you know somebody that should be watching this video right now, this is the point where you actually involve that particular person. I'll be doing this until we get out of the studio, if I'm allowed to use that particular phrase. And along the line, we might have one or two people actually, joining the program. But then, in all, just sit back and relax and enjoy this particular conversation. With that, I'll be delving into the very first story for today. I'll be diving right into the very first story for today. And as Joy already let the cat out of the bag, we're talking about Mama. Yes, of course. We're talking about no other than Darlington Chakpo, also known as Speed Darlington. Finally, Speed Darlington is out of detention. Speed Darlington is out of detention. He's been in detention for roughly 2 months, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said earlier, 27th of November, he was detained. And if you remember a while back when we were talking about it, right here on this particular show, me and Joy actually, we said his lawyer came out to say it's not right, it is a breach of his human rights. He's being held against the court order for him to be released. The lawyer went on and on, letting people know that in as much as the court said he should be released, he is still behind bars. That is, he's still in police detention, saying it is unfair. Yes, saying it's unfair. But over the week, it came outside that he has finally been let. He has finally been let to walk free. Yes, if I'm allowed to put it that way. Do not forget that this particular development comes shortly after Federal High Court in Abuja granted him bail to the tune of 20 million naira. Yes, to the tune of 20 million naira. Plus other conditions will be say he did here. In lawyer Stan Alieke came outside to confirm this particular one with a post on Instagram where Stan categorically said, I'm looking for the exact post he posted on Instagram. I'm looking for the exact post. Okay, he posted his picture. Yes, the picture that we were talking about earlier with himself and Darlington, and also I think an associate, where he captioned it. Delighted to announce that our client, Mr. Darlington Achakpo, aka Speed Darlington, Akindele, has regained his freedom after 2 months of illegal incarceration. That was the caption for that particular post. And he also said, we will be exploring every angle of the law to ensure justice is served for the unfair and unjust treatment he endured at the hands of the Nigerian police force. This particular one, he also added here, and he gave special thanks to his colleague, Mr. Marshall Abubakar Esquire, Barrister Deji Adeyoju, and also Barrister Hamza Noah and Barrister David. These are the people that he actually gave a special shout out to. That is his lawyer, Alieke. And if we have not forgotten, sometime in October 2024, Speed Darlington was actually arrested because he spoke ill of our very own Odogu. He actually spoke anyhow, yes, in church about Odogu, where he said Odogu has a 1 or 2 megrimo with Didi. Yes, at that particular point when the case was everywhere, he actually came outside and was talking about Odogu having 1 or 2 things to do with Didi, the trending artist. And he was arrested. He stayed a while, and the Fugees. His mom actually came online to come and beg, literally kneeling down to beg. And Akindele came outside after he was released. He came outside and said some other things. And in a show in Owerri, I think Imo State, yeah. I'm trying to remember if it's Imo or Owerri. He was also arrested again after saying those things he said. He said some pretty annoying things, very, very annoying things, like nothing to do me, more than leave all those things. I don't come outside. And that was when he was arrested and he was detained for 2 months before this one he gained his freedom. And do not forget, in as much as he has regained his freedom, that doesn't mean he is working free. I heard personally that he would still be going back to court March 2025. That's the March of this particular year. He will still be going back to court to face some charges as related to cybercrime. So before we get right into that particular conversation, Joy.
Now, when I don't hear what happened to Speed Darlington, but I can't give you the real gist. I go tell you everything. I know they hide mouth for my own. No, I go talk everything straight. You say Speed You say Speed Darlington, aka Akindele. Now Akindele first start on the matter. Akindele, now you talk say. I just tell you, listen, what you have to talk. Akindele talk say, when a boy post picture of him and Didi, next year or that year, he win Grammy. How many oil did he drop for your yash? Now you talk. Now yeah, so now waiting Speed Darlington talk. Now waiting start on this matter. Now waiting start the matter. you post picture of yourself and Didi. After that year or the next year, you win Grammy. How many oil then drop for your yash? Now wetin start? You don't see the matter now. You don't see where the whole matter start. Now this matter now where they go carry go court. So this matter we know say go drag well for court. We know say e never finish. E never finish. But then no people come dey ask Darlington, wetin concern you for this matter now? First of all, if true we no know wetin happen o. We no I no talk say something happen with Burna Boy and Diddy o. I no talk. But if something happen, one
Wait,
of
wait,
im friend dey
I
tell am
don't
say
like this
ma tell you
example.
ma
I
tell
don't
you
like this
if
example,
something
Joy.
happen ma tell you if something happen make Darlington no dey behave like say dis celebrities some of dem no get their own dark secret because all of dem get dark secret. You know say when something happen now fine yansh go open we go see everything. But now wey we never see everything make no dey behave like
But,
say
but,
they no also get their
but
own secret.
Joy, okay,
Yes.
you're coming from the idea that every celebrity out there have their secret. Not just celebrities. I believe every human being out there have their secret. But you know that there's what is called slander, right? You know there's what is called slander. You do not just go because of you have a following, because of you have a number of people, watching you. You do not just go and slander somebody's image. You do not just go to slander somebody's image. It's actually a crime against the law. If you're saying some kind of sensitive things, you have to bring facts. You understand? You have to bring fact. In as much as you're a celebrity, in as much as you have people listening to you, coming out to the public or coming out in the public and saying something as heavy as that, when this case was actually out, is wrong. It's all shades of wrong. Now, every celebrity have their secret quite all right, but it doesn't give Acme the right to come outside and speak ill of our very own Grammy nominee, Burna Boy. It doesn't work that way. There are better ways to actually go about. There are better things to actually talk about. Instead of imagine because of I'm trying to say every celebrity have their own secret. I should come out on FameIdols Hangout and say you, Joy, is linked to a case that is an ongoing case that's that's happening overseas, something of that nature. It's not something you are supposed to take lightly. It's not something you're supposed to just agree on. In fact, you're supposed to react.
I am supposed to react, which is true. Now let me tell you something. Darlington came out and said something. He said, how many oil dem drop for your yansh? And Burna Boy reacted, which is fine. He defamed his name, and that is not freedom of speech. Some people will say Darlington has a right to say whatever he wants to say. He can say this, he can say that. That is right. But if you come out and say something wrong about me, I will react, which is true. I will react if that is true. I'm going to react. Now, Burna Boy has come out to tell Darlington that if you like, we'll make you talk again. This time around, there will be no mercy. So I think with all these things now happening, Darlington will not, he will not overtalk too much. He will calm down with the talk. He will not over accuse. He will not say what he's not supposed to say again. But someone like Darlington that I know, no. He will still come out and say what he wants to say. Maybe that thing he said about Burna Boy, maybe there's some truth to it. Who knows? Who knows? Because it is not only Darlington that have been dragging Burna Boy for this thing. He's not the only one. You can see Cubana Chief Priest have said the same thing. He's not the only one. So maybe there's something there. Maybe there's some truth to this thing that they are saying. Maybe because they are all musicians. Everybody is putting in their efforts, trying to win Grammy, win this, win that. All of a sudden, it was given to Burna Boy. Then we look into it now. Maybe there's something. Maybe there's something there. I did not say there's something. I said maybe there is something.
Every single time I hear something like this, every single time I actually come in contact with this kind of gist, it always funnies me because these people are making this particular statement without any statement of fact. They do not bring facts to back up their claims. Darlington said his own, and he didn't have any fact at all to actually follow up that particular statement. Cubana Chief Priest did the same thing. He made his statement without tendering any fact at all to back up this particular claim. Now, you saying maybe is the truth. I do not agree at all. I do not feel that there is an ounce of truth in that statement. I do not feel that there is truth whatsoever in that particular statement, because you do not just come and say things like this without providing evidence, without providing fact. This is somebody's.
You don't need to agree with it. Yeah, you don't need to agree with it. You don't need to agree with it. But we are not hearing it from one person alone. We've heard it from two people, and
That is that is
some other celebrities have speculated about it also, not only two of them. So you don't need to agree about it. What will happen is that time will tell us everything. That's what that,
these
that is where I
people,
will put it. Time
these
will
people
tell us
you're talking
everything because
about,
when
these
there is
people
a
you're talking
smoke, there
about,
is a fire. Where
these
there is
people
a
you're talking
smoke,
about,
there is fire. So
these
this thing
people
has
you're
been
talking
going on
about
about
are
Burna Boy. It has been going on about Burna Boy. We are going to know. You know that yeah, this Diddy, he has been implicated in so many crimes. He has been
these
implicated in so many
people.
crimes, which is they are
Yeah,
still in court.
yeah.
So we don't. Maybe there is something. Maybe there is some. Even
So
some
these
fans think the
people,
same thing. Yes, I've been speaking to some people. Some said maybe you know what? I'm telling you this because I spoke to some fans. Have been telling me they think that maybe there is something in this case which some people know, maybe some celebrities know, and they are just speculating about it. We don't know, but we know that with time, Pound Yash go open and everything will go see.
these people you're talking about, Joy. The funny thing is, I'm still saying the same thing. None of them have been able to come out with substantial evidence. I always like to deal with facts. You understand? I always like to deal with facts. If you're coming to say Osita is putting on a green shirt, you're bringing a picture of Osita putting on that particular green shirt. You understand? The fact that a lot of people are saying the same thing doesn't make it true. The fact that
Yeah.
everybody in fact is saying the same thing doesn't make it true. And the beautiful thing about the truth is there is only one way to prove that this is the truth or this is a lie. Now, you do not just come outside and make certain statements without providing evidence to back your claims. You're saying time will tell, time will tell, time will tell. I'm saying it is all shades of wrong. You do not drag people because of, okay, one thing I know about the music industry is if something is true, there will be not just people saying it, there will be evidence. People that are going to be speaking about these things are going to be coming out with a certain amount of evidence. They're going to be bringing the evidence to say, this is what is going to back up my claims. You understand? When Zazu, I'm talking about Portable, when he wanted to drag which person, Pokoli, saying Pokoli ripped him, he came out with evidence to say this is it. Pokoli ripped me this and this. When just on Monday we spoke about what's the name, we spoke about Mercy Chinwo and her manager, her former label manager. When she was
Yes.
saying everything she's saying, she's speaking with evidence. And I believe those are the same evidence that are going to be taken to court. Now we're talking about Burna Boy. Even if every A-list out there, artist out there, even if every artist out there is going to be saying the same thing about my Odogu, I would like these people to come out with evidence. You don't just make certain statements because you have data, you have followership, you have people listening to you. No, there are better ways to go about it. If you feel
I support you on that.
having some, megrement with Didi going court case, you would come outside with evidence proving your point. You do not just make speculations. These are baseless rumors and should not be encouraged. It should not be encouraged in any way.
Yes, I support you on that. I support you that they should come out with evidence. So this Speed Darlington I know about, he's not going to give up. You know, taking Speed Darlington to court, taking him to court. Yes, Speed Darlington also he's also taking the commissioner of police to court also. Yes, the lawyer said they're going to seek justice about the way he was treated in detention. So knowing Speed Darlington, he is not going to keep quiet about all this. That is why I'm saying that I'm supporting you on what you said about they coming out with evidence about what they said about Burna Boy, which is true. Let them come out with evidence and tell us what they say. Speed Darlington is not the only one who has been dragging Burna Boy about this his relationship with Diddy. He is not the only one. There are other celebrities who have been saying this thing. So we are thinking that there is something inside this matter. There is something there. So I know that with time, something will come out. The truth
All
will
right.
come out. And when the truth comes out, we'll bring it here to you on Fame Idols. You just sit tight and don't go anywhere.
Definitely, that's definitely what we're going to do. We're going to bring it out. We're going to let you know because what again are we doing here? The moment any other information concerning Speed Darlington or concerning our very own Burna Boy comes out to the media, if Burna Boy should actually, make a statement, or if Speed Darlington should actually go through with his, should I call it threat? I do not know the right word to actually use, but if he should go through with his plan of suing the Inspector General of Police against to the tune of what he faced in detention and all that, we are definitely going to talk about it here. We told you the moment Darlington is out, we're going to let you know. And as in fact, in my equipment, we do exactly what we say. So we brought you here the moment we heard that he has been released. And if you have any comment whatsoever on this particular case, please feel free to leave us a comment right now. Feel free to drop a comment right now. Do you agree with Darlington on this particular one? Do you feel that he has the right to say the things he actually said? Or do you agree with Burna Boy? I'd like to hear from you and take it on the next episode of FameIdols Hangout. I would seriously like to hear from you. Just drop your comment. Let us know what you feel. Let us know what you feel.
So thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed the story about Darlington. Want you to stay right where you are. Don't go anywhere, because all the G's will consign them. Even the one where we are looking forward to what will happen in court. He's still going to court. Oh, the story has not ended. So we are looking forward to what's going to happen there. When we get to court, we will bring you all the juicy gossip. So we go right to the next story about our billionaire heiress, DJ Cuppy. So I'll tell you what happened with DJ Cuppy. Oh. DJ Cuppy has responded to Ugo Nwokolo, Ugo Nwokolo, aka Mr. Nigeria, on his remarks about her singleness. First of all, before I talk that one, I don't know what to concern anybody, whether she's single or she married. What be your business for inside? I'm gonna tell you what happened. I want to say I won't bring you the real story. I'm about waiting for inside the matter. So, Mr. Nigeria, he said, personally, I feel DJ Cuppy is not ready to get married. If she was, there is one simple thing she could do. She can go to her DM on her social media page, any social media platform. She will see tens of thousands of messages from men. All of them can't be gold diggers. Now, wait till Mr. Nigeria talk, they tell you so. He said, out of those thousands, one at least or two, three would have genuine love for her. Now, I won't ask, what's it concern you whether she marry or she no marry? Now your business.
But wait.
They won't come out the amebo from here. They won't carry the amebo. They don't know how we they bring the amebo. See these people. This is better Nigeria. Take time. How you take this matter now? Oh, Sita.
Yeah, I want to ask you personally. Based on logistics now. Let us call it spade a spade. And I actually like the way DJ Cuppy actually answered this particular person. I actually like the way she just said I will do. Yeah, I believe she just. I'm looking if I would see. Okay, in her reply, let me quickly check my DM. That was what she replied. Let me quickly check my DM. But let us talk about this now. Joy, personally, I want to know because I've spoken with a couple of ladies here. And they always claim to be single. There is an iota of truth in what Mr. Nigeria said, because I know a lot of ladies are actually having numerous chikers, if I'm allowed to use that word. They have numerous chikers in their DMs, whether on Messenger, whether on IG. In fact, I believe even me, also target gentleman, I'm in some people's DM and they've not answered me. And they will continue going about to say I'm single, I'm not in any relationship, God when Oluwa provide a boo, and stuff like that. Why not just answer us? Why not just answer the people in your DM instead of, going on ranting about being single? It is unfair. Let us
wow.
Why do your gender continually do these things? Why do you people continually shout about being single, not having a man, when there are men in your DM?
Let me tell you something. Number one, why are you taking the matter personal? Now your business. What's it concerning you with the Number two. Wait, please. It's not your business. Number one, not be your business. Nothing concern you whether woman won't remain single. I mean, the woman won't marry. You they follow the women, they go church. They don't say, when will my own come? This and that. You follow them go church. You see that what the dog say when. What will be your business for inside? Number two.
You
Okay.
ask me question, let me answer. You say, how is it my business? Beautiful. It is my business because I see the numerous posts that these people actually make online. I used to see the post regularly. These people, once you post something, they will say, let the single breathe. Allow single people breathe. Say, stop choking us. When will God provide my own man? And stuffs like that. They make these posts and they forget we that are in their DMs begging for their attention. That is the answer to your question. It is my business because now still me, they see those posts where they make. Now still me, they then disturbed. Currently as me and you speaking now, yesterday, not yet, this morning by 12 midnight, my neighbor was still singing, praying to God for a man, disturbing my sleep. When you have people in your DM, people would still go to church and raise altars, raise worship song for man. When you
Wait,
have
wait,
people
wait, wait,
in
wait,
your DM,
wait. My time is on. I don't verse now. I don't verse. And they can't know that your neighbor where they pray for your compound. If I don't see your neighbor, hey, I go drag you for here. Your neighbor they pray. Okay, no while I they
yes,
come. And they come.
yes.
If you don't show me that your neighbor, and they carry you go court. Me and you that
Let's
go
stop
turn
this.
to Speedy and Bonner Boy. I
Why
go
do
carry
why
you
do
go
why
court.
do
Yes, now. You go show me that your neighbor where they talk this kind thing. You go show me that your neighbor. Secondly, again, ma tell you something. You know there for DJ Cuppy DM. Abi you there among the people waiting for a DM. You there among the thousands of guys waiting for a DM. You there? You there
that's
among the thousands of guys waiting for DJ Cuppy's DM. You there for there? Yes or
don't
no?
allow me to
Wait, you there
expose
for there?
myself. Don't
Wait.
allow
You
me
there
to
for a
expose
DM? You
myself.
there? You
Yes,
there?
I'm in a DM. Yes, I'm in
Oh,
a
you there?
DM. Yes.
Okay, you dey
Yes,
no
I'm
wahala
here.
now. You go show me that one later. And number two, wetin concern Mr. Nigeria for inside the matter? Mr. Nigeria said all of them cannot be gold diggers, which is true. All of them cannot be gold diggers, but nothing concern am for inside. In fact, may I tell you something? That's Mr. Nigeria. Maybe dey for inside her DM, and she never give am face. Now why he come outside come dey talk this kind thing? Maybe
The
maybe
funny
say
thing
e dey
is,
for her
the
DM.
funny
She
thing is
never give am
that
face because now he's
you
bringing
actually,
her attention to let now Mr. Nigeria is bringing her attention to her DM so that she will look at her DM and know that yes, somebody has been talking to her. Maybe he has been talking to her and she has not responded. So he's now coming out to let us know so that she will look at her DM and see him there. There is no problem. But number one, whether she decides to be single or she decides to get married is none of anybody's business. I beg, allow the lady to breathe. Allow the lady to breathe, please.
let us
When she
let
decides to
us
get
let us
married,
let
fine.
us let us
You
let
can
us
never
call
know.
these things what
Maybe she might even be in a serious relationship. You can never know.
it
That
it
is it.
doesn't
And these
work
days,
that
people
way.
don't talk
It
about their
doesn't work that way.
relationship often like that. Just like our Vector, our celebrity Vector. He did not talk about his
If
relationship. So maybe she has
if
a
it is
serious
a serious
relationship and
relationship,
we don't know. Okay. So
if it
and
is a
again, she
serious
cannot respond to
relationship,
everybody. She can't respond to
if she's in a
everybody.
serious relationship, if she's in a serious relationship, she would not make the comments that she made. Let me check my DM. You understand? It's very very
Who
simple.
told you that?
This
Who
the
told
copy we're
you?
talking
Okay,
about.
what do you expect her to say? If you are the one, what would you say? If you are the one, what would you
If
say?
I'm the one, if I have a woman in my life and I'm a public figure like DJ
No,
Copy, and
assuming.
somebody should, you ask
No.
me a question. You ask a question. Let me
I
answer
said
the
if you
question.
were
If
the
I'm the
question is
one
the question. The question is if you were DJ Cuppy, what will you say to Mr. Nigeria's comment?
I'm the one and somebody should ask me this particular question, being a public figure, I would reply you outrightly that there is somebody in my life. It is not your business. I will not tell you, let me
Do
go
you
and check my DM. I will not tell you, I will just tell you that there is somebody in my life. Thank you very much. I will be very open about that particular relationship. I do not need to show you that particular person. I do not need to come out and talk about my relationship, but I can categorically state it that I have a woman in my life. It's as simple as that. I want to
let me
believe
tell you
that
something?
if
DJ
DJ Copy
Cuppy
should have somebody in
has
her life,
DJ Cuppy has freedom to keep her personal life private. If she decides to keep it private, it's her business. She has
keeping
freedom
it
to that.
private,
It's her right.
keeping it
So
private
if she
is one
decides,
thing.
yes, she's not you. You are you. The way you respond to it is not the way she will respond to it. She has a right to keep it private. So if you say Because since you're a public, wait, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You said since you're a public figure, you say you have someone in your life. It is not your business. I want to keep it private. I don't want to talk about it. Let me tell you something. Since I'm not talking from her fans' point of view. Since we are her fans, and she said it is not your business. I want to keep it private and blah blah blah. It seems as if that shows that maybe she does not have respect for her fans because the way she answered that question, it shows class, it shows graciousness, it shows that she has humor. Because he said something and she said, "Oh, let me check my DM." Uh-uh. It shows that she has class. It shows she's gracious. Seriously speaking, because now she's not going to reply like maybe she's not going to reply in a tone like maybe she's not going to reply with a tone of trying to start an argument or what's your business or whatever. Because some people might ask out of, oh, we care about you, DJ Cuppy, we want you to get married, we want to know what's happening in your life and stuff like that. And then because she doesn't want to answer that question, she just answer it in a jokingly, answer it in a humorous way. Okay, so it is her business if she decides to keep a private life to herself. It's her business, and she has the right to that. So if you say, "Oh, I have somebody in my life," it's not your business. Fine, it's you. She is not you, and it is not your business. Okay, DJ Cuppy,
I
I
would
beg.
still,
Whenever you
I
don't
would
marry, you
still,
tell us. You come for price. Say yeah. People
I
when they
would
carry am for
still
their head, say you don't marry, you
reiterate,
don't
I
marry. No
would
be their
still
business. You know,
reiterate,
consign them. Oh, consign them. So I beg. Oh,
I would
your matter
still
for yourself.
reiterate the importance. I would still reiterate the importance of ladies actually going to their DM once in a while, especially ladies out there that are shouting that I'm single or something of that nature. Being single, being remaining single, let me put it like that. Ladies are out there shouting about being single, not having a man in their life, when there are numerous strikers in their DM. You are free to say, "Oh, this gentleman is paying because I'm currently in somebody's DM and she's not giving me face," and she still posts about being single. It is not right. It is not right.
Let me
And
tell
with
you
that, I
something.
think
Okay, can I tell you something? You are assuming that there are numerous shy cats in their DM. Yes, there could be numerous
yes.
shy cats, but you cannot say because 10 girls like you, then you have to keep replying to all those girls and everything. You need to take your time. This is a life commitment. This is a lifelong commitment. And women, we don't joke with lifelong commitments. Okay? So you need to take your time and choose who you want to stay with. And now DJ being a billionaire, heiress, she needs to take her time and choose who she wants to stay with. Okay, so she could have a
Without
private
without
relationship. Let
without
me tell you something.
okay, Joy,
She could
Joy,
be in a
Joy, I want to ask
relationship.
you. Joy, I want to ask you. Joy, I
She
want to
can
ask you.
be in
I
a
want to ask you.
relationship.
I
Okay,
want to ask you, Joy. I want to ask you.
ask me.
You say you need to take your time. How would you take your time without speaking with these people? You are not even replying their
You are
conversations. You are not even replying
assuming.
their messages, and you are
Excuse me.
saying
You
you
are.
are taking your time.
Excuse me. You are speaking on assumption that she is not replying. Now you don't know if she's replying or not. Okay. From Mr. Nigeria point of view, Mr. Nigeria is letting her know that. See, she said, look at Mr. Nigeria said something, and she said, "Let me check my DM." She said it, let me check my DM graciously, with class. Let me check my DM. Maybe he has sent her a message on her DM. She has not seen it because there are numerous guys there. She has been replying all of them, replying different people, replying. She has not gotten to his own. So he is bringing her notice to him so that she will know that he sent her a message and she will check and reply him. Yes, that is it.
All
So
right,
you might be
all right,
replying, but you are not there. You don't see it. So you don't know if she's replying or not,
all
or she's into
right.
a serious relationship. So I beg, hold out for yourself. Maybe you say you don't dey send DJ message like you don't want to tell us. I know say you don't dey send DJ message.
All right, with that, I believe I would let Sleeping Dogs lie. I believe she's going to check her DM as she actually replied to Mr. Nigeria on the podcast he actually did. And with that, we'll be moving to the very next story. You could say this particular story is about people categorically not minding their business. Now, talking about minding your business, this particular story is the one I would really like to emphasize on about people not minding their business. What am I talking about? A viral clip that went viral not too long ago about the actress Funke Akindele. Funke Akindele was actually on the news not too long ago. She responded. She made a post. About I believe a kind of a reply to a fan that came out on Snapchat and said this particular fan with the name Remy actually commented on her post where he said the twins need a new brother slash sister. Yes, the fan made that particular post and said made that particular comment and said the twin, that is Funke Akindele's twins, need a new brother and sister. And Funke Akindele actually replied, "Don't worry." She replied with a laugh rather. "I have registered your name and I will find your address. It is you that would carry the baby and be doing baby don't cry and back the baby." This particular reply actually shows that, okay, I believe this particular reply actually shows that Funke Akindele, she has a sense of humor. Everybody actually knows that about her. She actually has a sense of humor rather, and she knows how to relate with her fans. Before I say my own opinion personally, I feel I would like to hear from Joy because she is a woman and she should relate more. It was said by a woman. She was speaking to a woman. So let's get the comments of a woman before me.
Thank you very much. We are still on that matter of minding your business. Can you see? Minding your business. I'm about people. First
This
of
is
all,
different
now
though.
we they give you the tell you. Now we they bring the amebo. I don't know why some people just carry on for their head. Now we they bring the amebo. When you come on FameIdols, we give you all the gist, everything. Some people will go carry the matter for their head though. Man, leave that one first of all. We'll talk about that one later. But first of all, what's it concern you, woman won't get more children or she no one get? It concern you. It not concern anybody. That is where I'm coming from. It is none of anybody's business if a woman decides to have 2 kids, 3 kids, 4 kids, 5 kids. It's her business. So why people not go mind their business? Why? You know, in another level, this matter is sensitive. It's a very sensitive issue because you don't know if she's trying to have more children and it's not working, or she's not trying to have. You don't know, and you just came out to say the twins need brother or sister. This matter is sensitive. You see why Funke's fans love her? They love her because she knows how to relate with her fans. She knows how to answer questions. Look at the way she just answered that question. See, do you know what? One fan said something. One fan said, people should learn to mind their own business. And another fan said, it is not anybody's place to tell a mother when she should have more children, because you don't know if she's trying to have more or she's not trying to have. You don't know. You just carry your man everywhere. Have more children, don't have more children. Mad. I don't know why Nigerian people be like this. Seriously speaking.
Joy, let me say this categorically, and I would like everybody watching this particular video right now, I really want you to take out your paper and biro and learn, because you would not get this particular, should I call it instructions or teaching, any other place. So take out a paper and biro, jot things down, learn personally. There are questions you do not ask people for any reason, irrespective of your closeness to this particular person. Not to talk of an absolute stranger, because I believe the fan that was actually asking Funke Akindele this particular question is a complete stranger to Funke. She is just a fan. Funke doesn't know this particular person. This person does not. Okay, the person knows Funke, but Funke doesn't know. They are not friends. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, irrespective of your closeness to this particular to anybody per se, there are certain questions you do not ask people. Number one, very important, like this particular story we are talking about, you don't ask a mother when she's going to have another child. You are not the person that's going to carry that child for her. You're not the person that's going to nurture that particular child. You're not going to provide in any way for that particular child's upkeep. And people that always advise people, give your twins another sibling now. If she decides to listen to this particular advice now, this same woman will not just stay and transfer 4 million naira to Funke Akindele and say, okay, use this particular one for your child's upkeep or anything. No, once your advice finish, you disappear. You do not tell a married couple, whether the man or the woman, when they should have another child or how many children you want them to have. It is not in your place. Number two, you do not tell a married woman, she just got married and you're already asking, when are you going to get pregnant? When are you going to born pikin? It not concern you. It not
Deal.
concern you. It not concern you. It's not your business in any way. You don't ask questions like that. No, but it's just okay. Just imagine if the way they actually do things like this, you'd see a young lady would go to a wedding ceremony, probably a traditional marriage in the village where a lot of people know her, and then everybody out there will start asking this young lady, when will you get married? What it concern una for inside? What's your business? Okay, imagine the case should actually turn around now. Imagine me, Osita gentleman, I should go to a burial ceremony and I should go and start meeting every old man and woman out there and be asking the old man and the old woman, when will you kick the bucket? After all, you're already old now. Say, is it not time for you to kick the bucket? These are questions I feel you do not ask people. You
Person
don't
wey go
ask
ask
people
that
this
kind
kind
of
of question.
question.
So
That
if
person
you
wey go
know
ask
you don't
why you
want
go ask person say, when will you kick the bucket? You wan kill am? Hey, na why for some people.
no, since you can actually ask somebody, when will you get married, when will you born, when will you have more kids to your kids, I believe I should also be able to ask somebody, when will you kick the bucket? Yes, it's
Hey,
freedom of asking. Since all of us want to be asking questions that don't concern us, let us call a spade a spade. So please, let us
no,
learn to should I call it boundaries? Let us learn to respect boundaries. Let us learn to respect boundaries. These people are not your friends. These people are not your friends. So do not, for any reasons, ask them questions like this. E not suppose. E not suppose.
na so, una don hear am now o.
Joy, are you
Because the
there?
next time wey person go ask this kind nonsense question, hey, I go drag you come here. We go settle the matter for here. You go tell me why you go dey ask nonsense question wey no concern you. In fact, that question is very, very sensitive. And in fact, this shows the maturity of Funke. It shows her graciousness in answering some question wey no concern people. It shows her maturity. It shows her class. It shows her graciousness. Oh, abeg, Funke, see her picture sef. I give you sef, collect your gold, sir. You sabi do sef. You see why we love her? You see why her fans love her? She knows how to put people in their place. Make people dey mind their own business o. Make people dey mind their own business. Well, no wahala sha.
Very
Make we just leave that one
important.
make e dey for one side.
Many people they mind their own business. Yes, of course. And before we proceed to the very next story, I would like to bring to the notice of everybody watching this particular broadcast. I'd like to bring to your notice that there are too many reasons why you should be signed up on the FameIdols site. Yes, of course. There are too many reasons why you should be signed up to the FameIdols site. I'll give you the website www.fameidols.com. I take that again, www.fameidols.com. That's actually the site where I feel every member of the creative industry is supposed to be signed up. And believe me, I had a couple of conversations with my producers and the people that actually make it possible for us to actually hang out like this. And they were telling us about the amazing plans they have for this particular year, 2025. The beautiful packages that are going to be that we have installed for you, the amazing viewers. So if you're watching this particular broadcast, please do sign up on our website www.fameidols.com and also follow us across all social media platforms. X, that's Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and of course YouTube, where you would stay updated about every single thing we would actually bring to you to let the world know about what you do and how best you can improve as a member of the creative industry. I take the site again, www.fameidols.com. We have numerous packages. I will not be letting the cat out of the bag right now. Just go on the site. You'll actually see past activities. Yes, let me call it activities. You actually see past activities that we've actually done to let people know about people in the creative industry. I could talk about the FameIdols Got Talent. I could talk about the FameIdols Playhouse. I could talk about many things that we've done to let people know about people in the creative industry. So be signed up on our site and follow us across all social media platforms. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the notification button so you get notified when FameIdols Hangout is actually on air, because you would not want to miss any episode. It's always always a bumper ride. Yes, it's always a bumper ride.
So we move next to the next story on board. Now, this story we go use and talk about one thing we don't talk before. Just sit tight, don't go anywhere. Sit tight, don't go anywhere. This story, we have spoken about something like this before, but ma tell you the gist, ma give you the main gist. Una know our Nigerian actress Lilian Afegbai. Make una know her or you don't know her. Let me tell you a little about her. Let me introduce her to you before I start talking about her. Okay, Lilian Afegbai is a Nigerian actress, is a film producer. She's a former Big Brother African housemate, and in 2018, she won the African Magic Viewers' Choice Award for the movie titled Bond in 2018. She is from Edo State. Now we go to the main gist. Lilian, our beautiful Nigerian actress, she has come out to speak against segregation in the industry. Might tell you what she talk. She recently took to her Instagram page to voice her frustration over the growing divide within the Nigerian film industry, where creatives are increasingly labeled based on the platforms showcasing their work. Might tell you, you know what I like this story? I like this story because this issue is an issue that is rarely discussed. People don't talk about this issue. That is, I'm talking from my own personal point of view. People don't talk about this issue. It's rarely discussed. It's rarely discussed. People don't really talk about this. Recently, I and let me describe him as handsome Mr. Osita. We're talking about something like this, but people don't really talk about this issue. Let me tell you why people don't really talk about it. People don't talk about it because it classifies filmmakers and actors, as it classifies them as people. Some people will describe them as these people are YouTube filmmakers. Some will say these are Netflix stars. Some will say these are Amazon actors. Let me tell you what Lilian said. Lilian said, normally an actor is an actor. It's about, are you a good actor? Can you act? But it is the viewers that have turned the whole thing upside down. She said other people have to have room to grow. More actors have to come. This she was talking about when she spoke about giving upcoming actors opportunities to grow. You know, most time people talk about when some people, like recently when Mr. Ositaye was talking about the YouTube movie and the rest of them. Yes, they go on. He said YouTube filmmakers, they produce the same kind of movies every time. We see the same story and blah 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 and the rest of them. Now, thank you, Lilian, for coming out to say this. Thank you for coming out to voice your to give your voice to this issue. Now, listen to what she said. She told us about her own personal experience where a YouTube film producer told her that she is not a YouTube face. So he offered to pay her 100,000 for 15 cents. That is too poor. It's too poor. It's too poor. She felt insulted, she felt disrespected. It's too poor. It's not right. People should be given a chance to grow. People should be given a chance to appreciate the work that an actor is doing. Appreciate their work. Don't come out and say this person, yeah, you're a YouTube filmmaker, so you know follow. Your movies are always the same to you, produce the same stories. You people are doing this, you're doing. Give them a chance to grow. Appreciate their work. Appreciation is the main key. When you appreciate someone, they bring out the best in them. And now Lilian went on to tell us something. She said, all of you at the viewers, and now she's talking to the viewers. She said, "No, listen, she's talking to the viewers. She said, how many films is your valve going to be in at the same time? You always want this particular person to act. You want this particular person to act. If you see this actor on YouTube film, you say, yes, this film is going to make sense or not. That is not be so. Your own concern should be on the story. What are you going to learn from this story? That is where your concern should be on. Not on, is this actor in this movie? Is this actor not on this movie? And the rest of them. So, Mr. Osita, please tell me, what do you think about this thing?
Yes, personally, in as much as I understand where Lilian is coming from, in as much as I understand where she's actually coming from, I'd really like to point out that it is not we, the viewers, that actually did these things here. I know where she's coming from. I understand her should I say, I'm looking for the right word to use here, but what I would like Lilian to understand if she get the opportunity to watch this particular video is they are the ones that actually did this and not we. You'd see people that will actually focus their career on one particular point or one particular part of Nollywood, if I do say so myself. Now, there are a lot of people that they are doing Asaba movies. They've been in Asaba Wood for a very long time. Yes, they've been in Asaba Wood for a very long time. They've been doing just Asaba movies. Same also YouTube movies. There are a lot of people that it seems they are very comfortable in that YouTube space. And now, speaking about the producer that is offering her 100,000 naira, I would like Lilian or you, Joy, to understand that this is business. You understand? This is business. This particular producer is there to make sales. The only reason she was talking about, why a lot of members of the public are just so keen on watching a particular lineup, that if you have a particular face on a particular poster, that is when the movie is going to sell more. Now, that is the same idea I believe this particular producer is, looking at. That is the same thing that this particular producer is for. There are a lot of people, for example, let me mention a few of them. I actually watch all kinds of Nollywood movies. Sam Morris is an amazing actor. He's doing well and he is very popular in YouTube movies. Yes, he's very popular on YouTube. You understand? Another person is Chidi DK. He's also very popular on YouTube movies. Now, you would not expect a producer that would want to get a lot of streams, that would want his movies to go viral, that would want to make money, which is actually the only reason this particular, or should I say one of the major reasons this particular producer is making this movie. You don't expect him to come and pay Lilian 2 million naira for a movie that he knows that her face cannot sell. He is instead going to invest a huge chunk of money to an artist or to a face that has already created a niche for himself on that particular platform. You understand? So you do not get annoyed when you are offered below, in quotes, below what you can actually afford. You understand? Because, for example, I personally, I might be known on a particular platform. There are people that if you want to do an advert on TikTok, there are people you go to and you pay them 2 million naira. The same way most people would not want to give me Osita Roge Gentleman that same 2 million naira, because they are all about making money. So I do not feel the producer actually did anything offensive to Lilian, because she might be an amazing actor, but she would not sell as much as these YouTube stars are going to sell.
Okay, let me tell you something. Those stars you talk about, maybe from YouTube movie, or because I don't want to classify it as these are YouTube movie producers, these are Asaba movie producers, these are Netflix movie producers. No, let me talk about those actors which you see as they will sell on this YouTube movie, or this one will sell on Netflix movie. They started from somewhere. Who gave them the opportunity to act in the first place? They gave them they were given a platform to act, and they acted and they did well. People saw them, the movie sold, and then the producers keep calling, isn't it? If they were not given an opportunity in the first place, nobody will call them. They were given an opportunity, they showcased their skills, and they kept on calling them. If they were not given an opportunity, who will call them? Let me tell you something. You see, Nigerian movie industry, the Nollywood industry, the strength. Let me tell you something. The strength of Nollywood industry lies in diversity. If we limit ourselves to some people, we will not be able to harness the talent we have in this country. We have so many talents in this country. That is one of the reasons why Hollywood beats Nigeria. That is one of the. I'll give on this scale, on this issue, I will say Nollywood has the upper hand than, I'll say Hollywood, that is the foreign industry. Hollywood has the upper hand here than Nollywood. On this issue, I will give them more scores than Nigerian movie industry. Do you know why? Because they know the importance of harnessing talent. They know the importance of packaging somebody to show. Let me tell you something. When you see people, when you go for audition and you see talent on the audition ground, you'll be like, wow. When you ask a new talent to cry on the spot, you'll be surprised that they will cry on the spot, and you'll be like, on the spot. There is not. They don't need to, and they don't need to try to maybe work on it or something. On the spot, they start crying. If you don't give them the opportunity, how would they sell? How would you know what the grace they are going to give to you, the producer, so that your movie will sell? How will you sell? In this economy, you cannot be telling somebody you want to pay the person 100,000 for 15 scene. It is wrong. It is wrong. You can't. You know what it means? Are you the one who gave her the talent? Who knows what she will do in those 15 scenes? Maybe that 15 scenes, maybe one of those 15 scenes, maybe one of the 15 scenes now, she has to run maybe for some meters, or she has to fight somebody. Somebody will have to give her maybe a dirty slap, maybe 3 times or 4 times, and she'll bear all those things for 100,000 for 15 scenes. Even the producer will not even collect that kind of money. The producer will not even
Okay,
collect that
okay.
kind of money. So you see the
To
producer, they
answer your
miss talent when they do that kind of thing. It's, you know what, and you know what in there, this kind of attitude, this kind of mentality in the Nigerian industry, it limits producers, it limits them. I would say one person that is already moving a little bit out of this kind of mentality is Funke Akindele, because I've followed her. Oftentimes,
your question, Joy. To answer your question.
when they come online, oh my goodness, when they come out and act, oh, you'll be blown away. I've seen her giving some opportunities to some people, so I think she's part of those people that are moving out of this, and I think that is part of the reasons why she's going places. I think that's one of the reasons why she's going places, because she's beginning to go out to look for talent, pick up
Should I
talent that people don't know about.
should I answer your question?
Okay, answer my question.
Should I answer your question? Let me start from
Fine.
this very last one that you're talking about now. Funke Akindele doesn't do movies for YouTube. Funke Akindele is always aiming for Netflix. Funke is aiming for the higher platforms. She has her
Yes.
own
Okay.
production house. She
Okay. Now
is
I'm
a
telling you that.
brand. Let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. No, let me finish. Let me
I just want to
finish.
say something. Okay.
You spoke about she's always bringing out talent. She's always letting people know about new talent. She is not aiming for YouTube. In as much as she wants to make sales and all that, she is not doing movies for YouTube. She knows what the target audience, which is actually Netflix. She's doing these movies for Netflix. So she has the luxury of, projecting new talents. Yes, and she on herself is a brand. Funke is a face. Her face is also going to be on that particular flyer, on that particular movie. Funke has the selling power. She can actually sell these movies with her face. You are not supposed to be comparing Funke, that is not just a producer but also an actress, to a producer that he doesn't have the face to sell these particular movies. He needs the faces of people that can actually sell these movies for him to make money. You understand?
That
That
is
answers the
why
question you made about. Wait, let me finish. That answers the question you made about Funke Akindele. Now, speaking about 100,000 naira, yes, I'd like everybody to understand that in as much as your talent, in fact, there is no amount that is enough to quantify how much this particular person's talent is worth. Personally, I talk for a living, and if I'm going to go and talk, I do not believe that you are paying me equivalent for the talent which is talking that I'm actually talking. No, I believe you are paying me not for my talent, but what you should I say. Okay, let me leave that. Basically, what I'm trying to say is the 100,000 naira is not for her talent as an actress. It is what the producer have to give to her. He is not paying her for her talent. He is paying her for her services. What am I trying to say? Her face would not sell this particular movie as much as he wants that movie to sell. So she should not feel that because he's offering her 100,000, he's looking down on her. No. And you spoke about the younger ones having the opportunity to sell themselves. That if they are not featured in all these movies, how would they be able to grow? There are numerous platforms in which you can grow without the help of any producer at all. Speaking personally for myself, this is a social media age. I can mention a couple of artists, couple of people that are actually doing well for themselves without having to, be featured on A-list platforms. You understand? Simply by making use of their personal social media, they became a viral sensations and they are doing well for themselves. I started hearing about that worry girl. I started hearing about her from social media. Now that Warege has featured in major blockbusters. She was on Visa on Arrival. She is doing well for herself as a radio presenter in one of the top radio stations in Lagos State. I could go on and on. Lai Wasabi, I first heard about Lai Wasabi on social media, Instagram precisely. And now Lai Wasabi has featured in major blockbusters, cinema movies. He's doing well for himself. So you do not need to wait to be featured by all these artists, all these celebrities before you would say you would want to grow. You can do something for yourself as a content creator, as an artist. You can help yourself to get to that particular point where you will now be paid the amount you feel is enough for you to be paid. Do you understand?
Okay, now I understand what you said. Okay, let me put it like this. I understand what you said, and I appreciate your comment on this. It's okay that a person should actually try to sell yourself, improve on your skills, improve on your talent, which is fine. Now, when it comes to producers producing movie, you're talking about Funke Akindele being an actor and a producer. She can sell a
Yes, of
movie
course.
herself. Let me thank you. She can sell a movie even if she bring a new talent or not. Now, a producer is trying to sell because he wants to make money, which is true. Everyone wants to make money. You as a producer, there's something you should ensure when it comes to your movie set. Try to ensure that there is respect for everybody on that set. You should not speak to somebody because this person is an upcomer, and then you speak to that person in a derogatory manner, as in, oh, your face cannot sell. You are not the YouTube face, so you cannot sell. Or you're not the Netflix face, you're not the Netflix face, so you cannot sell. No, don't speak to them like that because everybody has talent to offer. They went for an
So
audition. You saw, wait, excuse me, you went
it's
for an
very
audition.
important.
You saw that they have what it takes, and then you ask them to come and act in that your production. Now you are mixing talent. You are not only using one upcomer to act you to produce your movie. You are mixing talent. You bring someone like Lilian, you bring Mercy Johnson, you bring in Funke, you bring in RMD, and you bring in so many upcomers. You are mixing talent, and when those talents come there, make sure in your production set you just as in ensure that everyone there is respected, so that they will give you the best because you are there to make money. You want them to act for you, you want them to give you their best, and you want to make money from your movie. So respect them when they come there, whether you are an upcomer or not. When you respect people, you appreciate them, they will give you their best. You don't have to come and tell that upcomer, oh, try to sell yourself so I can be paying you more than that or whatever. Even some producers don't want to pay too much. I'm telling you the truth. They don't want to pay. Some producers don't want to pay too much. They want to they want to pay they want to pay maybe Funke the amount they want to pay Funke because she's now Funke Akindele, they want to pay Mr. Johnson. But when it comes to those upcomers, they start pinching the money and trying to tell them, okay, let me pay you 2,000, let me pay you 10,000, let me pay you 50,000. No, they will not pay them for what they are offering them. They will not even encourage them. So if you cannot pay as a producer, you will not do the right thing to pay what is due on that set. Appreciate everyone involved on your set. Appreciate them. You appreciate them, you give them a chance to give you more. And you don't need to advise them to go and improve on their skills. They will improve on their skills because if they don't have the talent, they will not go for audition. If they don't do well in audition, you will not call them. Yes, you won't call them to go and act for you. So mix talent. When you mix talent, you surely get what you want because you are the producer. You are going somewhere. And if you don't mix talent, if you don't look for talent that will give you what you want, you'll just be stuck in one place. Others will be growing and you'll be stuck in one place. So you need to learn to look for talent so that you can get what you want. That is the
And
truth.
I would still like to repeat the statements I made earlier. Personally, I'm an MC. I anchor events professionally. I would not expect somebody that would like to. I would not expect me myself, Osita, ladies and gentlemen, to be earning as much as Ali Baba, for example, or as much as Basket Mouth, or as much as MC Edo Pikin. No. So also, I do not. There are some MCs out there that would not be expecting themselves to be earning as much as Osita, gentleman. No, there is actually a hierarchy to things like this. You should continually build yourself. Do not wait for people to build you. Do not wait for people to to tell you to go and build yourself before you know you have to build yourself. You have to know that it is a fast-paced competition out there, so you have to continually be a better version of yourself. These people are out there to make money, so you'd have to give them value for that money that they want to spend. Only that time would you have the opportunity to say, okay, this is not the amount I would like to collect, I feel disrespected, this is the amount I would like to take. There are a lot of people that if they are offered a certain amount of money, they would walk away, and these producers would go on and beg them, not because of they are so special, not because they have more talent, but because they know what these particular producers need, and they've been able to get that thing, and now they are in a position to negotiate. Fee for thanks.
Yes.
That is actually the way I see it. That is actually the way I see it. So to every member of the creative industry out there, please endeavor to build yourself. Endeavor to build yourself. I would go to the next story. Yes, we'll go to the next story. After this particular story, we'll be having our guest from Monday to come in and participate in our pop quiz segment. So to the very next story, this particular one actually, took me by, should I say surprise? No, I was not actually surprised, but now social media influencer, no other than Idris Okuneye, popularly known as Bobrisky. Bobrisky came outside to comment on the matter concerning the EFCC. Yes, EFCC, Economic Financial Crimes Commission. Something actually happened in Anambra State that led to the death of one of their officials. So they came out to say people should be human about the death of this particular official. So Bobrisky is coming out to say EFCC are not supposed to make that particular statement, that people are going through a lot in the hands of these particular officials. And he went ahead to share his own story about when he was, should I say, in their custody. When according to Bobrisky, when they invited him, when they invited him, Joy, help me out. Help me out.
Wahala. Wait till we no go see for this Nigeria. Hey, well, no problem, Sha. I just saying wait till happen. Say yeah, we'll give you all the gist, everything has the thing be. They hide anyone. So they invite Bobrisky come EFCC office. When they invite Bobrisky, now wait till you want talk. I just tell you, wait till happen. So when they invite Bobrisky come EFCC office, Bobrisky should say she get integrity. Now wait till you want tell you so. So I just say what happened though. So as Bobrisky was saying now, personally, how the text with the English, anyhow it be, and Nigeria with it. So personally, speaking to some people, we were arguing about this issue, what happened in Anambra State, where one EFCC official, one EFCC officer was died. That yes, this story happened in Anambra State. The death of one of the officials in EFCC. Now, Bobrisky is coming out to tell us that I don't like reading anything about EFCC. This is Bobrisky speaking now. I don't like reading anything about EFCC online because I feel like I want to throw up each time I read about them. She went further to tell us that you are asking the public to be human about the loss of one of your staff, but you are the most wicked people in Nigeria. She has the reasons for saying that. Bobrisky, you all know the issues that happened with Bobrisky and EFCC some time ago. We will not go into that. Bobrisky has her reasons for saying this. And she wants us to let us know about when she was arrested. She was in EFCC custody. She was taken to her house and her house was searched. She asked them, why are you searching my house? And they claim that Bobrisky was into money laundering and wanted to check if I was printing money at home. She stated.
Joy, you have been saying she. Bobrisky is a he now. You are confusing me. He's a he.
Bobrisky has come out to let us know. She said she stated. So if you say she stated, it's fine. It's fine because Bobrisky has come out to let us know that she can be addressed as a she. So please respect her. Simple. Respect her. Now what did she talk? Respect her. Simple.
He cannot tell me to respect her. Because
now
the name I'm seeing
she has to that. Respect her. Simple. Simple. And Bobrisky
Okay, go
showed us that
on.
let me tell you now. Bobrisky has shown that she has integrity. Because EFCC told her to implicate one influencer, Abike Halima Rahim, popularly known as Papaya. And she said, after writing my statement, you asked me to give you Papaya number. I told you I don't have a number. Even if I'm not talking to her, I won't be heartless to set her up like that because I was trained not to be a snitch. Uh-uh. Someone that has integrity, people respect her. Respect her because she has integrity. Simple. If you want to use he or you want to use should, that concern you. Man will say her name na Bobrisky International. Hey, Bobrisky. Bobrisky has integrity. She has
Personally, I would like to start from. I would like to start from. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Claire.
Okay, personally, I would like to start from the inception of this particular case because I heard about this. I heard about this, and it has been, should I say, the modus operandi of Economic Financial Crimes Commission. EFCC officials had actually formed it a habit. It's not the first time. I could actually remember a while back, a social media influencer then, he made a video of EFCC officials coming to his house in the night. Now, in case you do not know about the incident that happened in Anambra State, according to the video I saw, to the news I saw online, because I was not there, they said this particular EFCC officials actually went to this man's house in the night, in the dead of the night. And the man is, should I say, he has a licensed gun. He has the licensed gun. So when he heard the noise in his house at that particular time of the night, he thought they were armed robbers and he opened fire on them. That led to the death of one of the officers. And according to what people are saying, that particular officer was supposed to get married that week, or should I say the following week. Now, my problem is they have been known to carry out operations like this from time to time. They come to your house in the dead of the night, with or without a warrant. Why do they not come to these people's house in the daytime? What happens to daytime? You know, it's so amazing because Bobrisky made a statement. He said they invited him to the station. They invited him to their office, rather. When he was charged with money laundering, they wrote a letter to him to invite him. He said he had the opportunity of fleeing the country, but he decided to honor their invitation because he had visas. He could leave, but he decided to honor their invitation. They wrote a letter to him. They invited him before they came to his house to come and search when they suspected him of money laundering. Now, why would they be inviting people? That is, he is a public figure, so they invite him. And when they want to go to the house of OC Target Gentleman, probably because I'm not a public figure, they will just come to my house by 2 a.m. Start knocking anyhow. Start constituting nuisance. I call it constituting nuisance. Start constituting nuisance. I feel this is wrong and this should be checkmated. I feel the appropriate authorities are supposed to know exactly what they are supposed to do about it. It should have been a different thing if the incident that led to the death of this particular officer is not as a result of their carelessness. But then, if they've gone to his place during the day, from 7 in the morning till 6 in the evening, I did not see this man bringing out his gun to start opening fire on them. No, it's because they came at odd hours. So he was trying to defend himself. Please, the appropriate authorities have to look at this. They have to look at it. It's very, very important.
Yes, this case is a case of self-defense. That's the case. It's a case of self-defense. Because how can someone is if okay, now a man in his house with his kids in the house, his wife in the house, someone is trying to break into the person's house in the dead of the night. He tried to defend himself. It's a case of self-defense. That is what this case is about. A case of self-defense. I cannot fault the man for shooting at the time he shot that person, because he doesn't know if the person who is trying to break into his house at the time of the night is an EFCC agent. Nothing shows the person is an EFCC agent. And EFCC, why would you be going to somebody's house in the night? Why would you be going to somebody's house in the middle of the night? Why? I don't think your jurisdiction covers, you know, when if it's a public figure like Mr. Osita said, You will send an invitation, but now you just went to the person's house in the middle of the night and this incident happened. This is a case of self-defense. That is just what is about. That is what this case is about. A case of self-defense. So I'm going to say people's rights should be respected. Yes, people's rights should be respected. If you want to invite somebody over for questioning or whatever, maybe you feel that this person, you are suspecting this person, invite the person for questioning. That's all. Do not go to people's house in the middle of the night. It is wrong. It is wrong. It is violation of the person's property. You went into somebody's house, you start hitting on the person's door by force, you want to come inside. It's wrong. It's wrong. So it's a case of self-defense. That's the way I see it.
Yes, of course. And with that, we are looking at the appropriate authorities to actually do the right thing. We're looking at the appropriate authorities to actually do the right thing. With that, I'll go to the very next and final segment of the Fame Idols Hangout. And like I said before at the beginning of this particular program, we'll be having Agilo vibes from on Monday. That's the Monday edition. Agilo vibes is going to be participating in our pop quiz. And as we all know, he has the opportunity to win 100,000 naira. Either he wins this particular money, he has the opportunity to either walk away with the money, or he can choose to donate the money to the Fame Idols charity. Yes, of course. And Agilo vibes, you are very much welcome to Fame Idols Hangout once again.
You are welcome, Mr. Agilo Vibes. We are happy to have you once again with us. You are welcome.
Agilo, na money matter, you go speak up. Na money matter one do, you go talk well. Agilo, what's up?
Me, I don't plan to collect the money. I don't plan already. I get plan.
If this was a live, should I say, if this was the kind of program I actually wanted it to be, at this particular point, I would start playing Kiss Daniel's song, Don't Sleep, Wake Up, collect your money, because I do not understand why a rich when Agilo go collect money, it can be like saying network, they act all funny and they do Spider-Man things for him. Agilo, are you there? Agilo, if you're there, say you are there. Let me read you the rules of our pop quiz. Let me read you the rules of our pop quiz. If you're there, say you are there.
You be like say me I go collect this money today. I know that.
All right. Do not
You know
forget
what
that you
collecting
have
money, collect your money, wake up. You know what collecting money, hey.
Yes, of course. Do not forget that you have the opportunity to be a part of this particular program. Do not forget that you can join Osita and Joy. Yes, you can join Osita and Joy together on this particular program. You could be a guest. We could get to know you. We could let the world know what you do. Whatsoever you do on the creative space. Are you a music producer? Are you an artist? Are you a gospel artist or secular artist? Do you act? Are you an actor or an actress, as the case may be? Are you a comedian? Are you, whatsoever you do, whatsoever talent you have, and you would like people to know about that particular talent, then you should be on the Fame Idols Hangout with Osita and Joy. And you have the opportunity, you stand a chance to win 100,000 naira for yourself. You have the chance and the opportunity to win 100,000 naira for yourself. Believe it or not, no other platform does it better. No other platform, to the best of my knowledge, actually do it. Give you the opportunity to sell your market and still support you with the little you can win during our pop quiz. This is the reason why you should be signed up on our site. I take the site again, www.fameidols.com. That is www.fameidols.com. FameIdols.com. If you are signed up on our site, if you get signed up on the site, and probably let the world know about what you do. Once you get signed up on our site, you RSVP. I say that again. You RSVP to our event, and you would have the opportunity to be live in the studio with me and Joy. The site again is www.fameidols.com. www.fameidols.com. That is the site to join us. So, Ajino, are you there?
Mr. Ajilo, they do Spider-Man things, so hey. Well, be like now we will collect the money today. Well, no problem. No problem. Maybe I will collect your money today. Since you don't want to wake up, collector. I go collect your money, collect your money, collect your money. Me go collect the money, collect the money, collect the money. Yeah, you go collect your money, collect your money, collect your money.
Ajino, can you hear me clearly?
Ma? No. Yes. Yes.
The network is not super amazing right now from Ajilo's end. I do not know how he's going to be able to, participate from his location. I do not know how he's going to participate from his location. Ajilo, are you there? Please, do not forget that you would have the opportunity to be on this particular program. But better still, I say you should always catch up on FameIdols Hangout every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from the hours of 8 till we get out of the studio. Ajilo, can you hear me?
Be like saying, me go collect this money today. You know what? Wake up, collect the money, oh. Now me go collect the money today, oh. You know what? Wake up, collect the money, oh. Collect your money, collect your money. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Now me go collect this money today, oh. You know what? Wake up, collect the money, oh. Now me go collect this money today, oh. You be like say. Now me go collect this money, oh.
Just a quick recap of every story that you've actually heard on the FameIdols Hangout today. Just a quick recap of every story that you've actually heard on the FameIdols Hangout today. Firstly, we spoke about the release. Yes, we spoke about the release of Speed Darlington that has been in police custody since, should I say, 2 months ago. For the last 2 months, since November 27, he has been in police custody. So finally, Speed Darlington is out and he has been released officially. After that, we spoke about DJ Cuppy, the reply she gave to Mr. Nigeria, that was telling her to reply the messages, numerous messages she has in her inbox, and get herself a husband. Yes, get herself a husband. Thirdly, we spoke about Lilian Afegbai finally speaking about the segregation that's happening in the movie industry. People segregating artists or actors as regards where their movies is actually being streamed, where their movies is actually being shown, saying things like Netflix stars, YouTube filmmakers, and Amazon actors, things like that. She said is not good for the growth of the movie industry. She said it's actually limiting artists and it's not allowing them to be the best they can be. And after that, we spoke about Funke Akindele's reply, amazing reply, should I say humorous reply to the fan that refuses to mind her business, telling her to have more children. Yes. Lastly, we spoke about Idris Okunneye, where he was speaking about EFCC. Yes, he was speaking about EFCC and their, should I say, Joy, why does it feel? Why does it feel you not agree with the pronoun I use?
I
Come
don't tell you
on.
say you respect Bobrisky. No one there. Respect Bobrisky. Now she come outside by herself. Can't tell us say she. She talk say she. So respect her.
All right,
Simple.
but we were talking about the fact that he was, speaking about the EFCC and the saga that happened in Anambra State. All these we actually brought to you on this particular amazing episode of Fame Idols Hangout. On this episode of Fame Idols Hangout. So, Agilo Vibes, can you hear me?
Yes, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, welcome. I hope your day went well.
Sita, how are you, Mrs. Joy? How are you?
I'm
I'm
fine.
very
We're happy to
well.
have you here.
I'm happy also. The network is so bad. I've been running
All
here
right,
and there
good to have you.
to have a stable network.
All right, good to have you. Good to have you. So
Okay.
let's go quickly. Let's go quickly. I'll run down the rules of our pop quiz
Nice having
segment. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
All right. The pop quiz is divided into 5 stages. It's divided into 5 stages, and each stage has 3 questions. Each stage has 3 questions. Stage one has 3 questions, and you would claim 5,000 naira. Stage two have 3 questions, and you claim 10,000 naira. Stage three has 3 questions, and you claim 20,000. Stage four has 3 questions rather, and you claim 40,000 naira. And the fifth stage, which is the last stage, has 3 questions where you would claim 100,000 naira. Now, to walk away with the 5,000 naira guaranteed sum, you would have to answer 3 questions correctly. Is that clear?
Yes.
Do you have any question? All right, and you're very much welcome to the pop quiz segment of the Fame Idols Hangout. I forgot to add, you have 60 seconds to answer each question, after which you will be disqualified.
Okay. 60 seconds. Okay.
All right, to my producer, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get down to business. Question number one for the Fame Idols pop quiz. Question number one for the Fame Idols pop quiz. Please display the question. Who wrote the play Romeo and Juliet? Who wrote the play Romeo and Juliet?
Whoa. Romeo and Juliet. Actually, I didn't watch the film. I didn't watch the movie. But I can guess. But
You do
I
not
love
even
the, I
want
love
to
the
give it a
story.
go. I mean, just mention any name, even if
I
you
don't
think
because I don't even watch.
Akindele, you never can tell.
It was a movie.
Okay. Oh.
All right, and
Second question. Do I have what's the past match
with that,
motivation?
that conversation on your time. As I said earlier, you have 60 questions to 60 seconds to answer your question. And with the expiration of the 60 seconds, you did not provide the answer to this particular question. So that brings us to the end of the pop quiz segment, because you have to answer 3 questions correctly. Like I said, you have to answer 3 questions correctly, and you already missed the first question, so you cannot proceed from this stage. So please display the answer to this question. Yes, of course. It was written by William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was actually the author of the play Romeo and Juliet. The bestseller was written by William Shakespeare, and I believe you might have actually heard the name William Shakespeare before, because
I heard
it's
of that.
not an unfamiliar name. He has written numerous plays. Romeo and Juliet happens to be
Yeah,
one of
I
them.
do
Thank you so
think
much.
it's very, very familiar, but
For
I can't really
participating in our
reconnect
podcast.
William Shakespeare. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Mm,
All right, thank
it's a
you
popular
very, very
movie
much for
and a
participating.
popular the writer also.
Yes, he's a writer also. That name is popular from secondary school for me.
No problem. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
All right, it's really amazing having you, Ajay, right there. And with that, we come to the end
Yeah.
of this edition of FameIdols Hangout. Joy, final words before we leave the studio.
And my dear YouTubers, I don't want to use the word YouTubers, my fans, please follow us and subscribe on YouTube. Fame Idols Online. Yeah, you can showcase your talents. You can sell anything, sell your talent, show that you have what it takes. You might not know who is watching you. You don't know who will call you. You don't know who is watching you. You don't know if this is your stepping stone to where you want to be. Remember, if you have anything you want us to talk about on this show, come out and tell us. We will talk about it. Just comment in the comment box and we will surely talk about it. Love you all.
Thank you.
So thank you, Mr.
So,
Agilo, for
as
being with us on
always,
this show.
definitely, if you have that topic of conversation, do well to reach out to us. From all of us at FameIdols Hangout, I remain Osita, the rugged You have to continually stay out of trouble. Come out for waiting and no concern you, except if that particular thing concerns small picking. Because if no matter where relate to small picking, anywhere when you see say that they do small picking, come out for inside, we dey your back for that particular one. And remain no sit another gentleman and enjoy the rest of your evening. It's been amazing being your host, and I look forward to doing this again with you on Friday on our weekend special. And that is the Friday edition of the Fame Idols Hangouts. For all of us inside the studio, it's all love. We love you and enjoy the rest of your week and have a wonderful night rest. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank